The Indian government has announced measures to make attacks on healthcare workers punishable by up to 7 years in jail. That and all the other big news of the day, right here on Outbreak News. The Indian government has amended the Epidemic Act to make attacks on healthcare workers punishable by a jail term of up to 7 years and a hefty fine. This comes after many incidents of such attacks across the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi wrote on Twitter that the amendment manifests the government's commitment to the protection of healthcare workers and that there can be no compromise on their safety. In light of this, the Indian Medical Association decided to call off a symbolic protest over the same matter that they had planned on the 23rd of April. The United Nations has said that the world is facing a widespread famine of biblical proportions due to the coronavirus unless countries all over the world act soon. The chief of the UN's Food Relief Agency said that COVID-19 has caused a hunger pandemic, which could cause hundreds of millions of people in over 30 countries around the world to starve. He asked for wealthy countries to fund food relief programs to the tune of $2 billion, saying that the worst can be avoided if they act now. The hunt for a COVID-19 vaccine is on, and in a heartening step, Germany has approved the first human trials for a vaccine. There are 86 different teams around the world currently at work on a vaccine, and some have reached the clinical trial stage. In Germany, around 200 healthy people between the ages of 18 and 55 will receive several variants of this vaccine. There is no current timeline for expected results, but they will definitely take time. A report by the Financial Times, based on the Official Statistics Office of the British government, estimates that the actual number of deaths due to COVID-19 in the UK are far more than the official numbers. While the officially reported death toll of the UK is around 17,000, the report claims that the outbreak has caused as many as 41,000 deaths in the country. The number also takes into account indirect deaths caused by the outbreak, such as people who suffer from other diseases not being able to get the care they normally would due to an overburdened healthcare system. A government official refuted the figure quoted in the report, but admitted that there were unreported deaths caused by COVID-19 and said that the government would publish those figures next week. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has said that the country aims to ease restrictions in the second half of May, but could reimpose them if the situation worsens again. Spain has been one of the worst affected countries by COVID-19, with the second most infections in the world, and has imposed one of the most severe lockdowns in Europe. However, with the infections peak seemingly over as the number of cases and deaths reported daily have slowed down, Sanchez said that restrictions would be eased gradually starting from the 9th of May. Those were all the big stories of today. For all the latest news on the coronavirus outbreak from India and across the globe, stay tuned to NDTV Hop Live.